7-0. He'd love to get a drive going here. Quick handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Breaks into the open. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Give to the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, it's Boston. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Davis. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They'll immediately call timeout. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. On the run, still looking. Sails one into the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open, maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Working that left side now. Into the house. Touchdown Sooners. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Back to throw, it's Fox. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback adapted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Catch in the middle. It's Carrion. Right down the gut of the field. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We played one, and we are right back where we started. All tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. To pass, it's Fox. Rushes on him. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Here we go. Just keep slinging it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll give it to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Smith takes the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kearney. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The short hands, it's Boston. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. These corners going to give them some space. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble.
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop. Beg for one, please.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. looking to throw. It's Fox. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those.
He tries to take the top off. It's complete. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
What a nice catch by the defensive guy. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. A designed run for the quarterback. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clemson is quick to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal. the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Fox. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's open on the right, and he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. He rifles one deep to the left. For the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Clemson! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's getting loud in here, and they the catch. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. With the catch, it's Boston. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man on the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds some fresh air. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Denson. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Using his feet. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the catch. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Got a man. It's Boston. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways
first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The sure hands, it's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. Never a doubt. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime? Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Dances away to buy time. Looking down the middle. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, to the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Off play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime building.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that with good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse